maybe where the cafe is, just slow to fuck out. I've already got distracted. Okay guys, today I'm out here in Snowdonia National Park and hopefully we're going to be getting some awesome photos today. And I'm going to be taking you along with me on the journey.
The first photo in this video was taken at 16mm using the Fuji XC 15-50mm. I really like this photo because the iron girders, once you edit them to go pitch black, naturally frames the landscape behind them, and I really like this kind of look as it gives a more cinematic feel to your images.
The first kind of shot that I'm going to try and get today is over that way. There's a bit of a composition that I'm really liking with these high mountains kind of like in the back. There's got like some heather kind of rocky hills and stuff.
This image was taken with the concept of painting with light, which is when you take a photo and you imagine you're an artist using a paintbrush. So for example, I've changed some colours of the rocks and I've gone for this kind of filmic, almost blown out type look.
I'm going to try a bit of a long exposure. It's absolutely stunning. Try and get one in portrait, I think. Just say that was unexpected. Just had 3 jets fly over. They literally did a fly pass through all of this part of Snowdonia. I was just having a look at this path and I basically couldn't resist the fact that it just is like a leading line. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a photo of that now as well.
The main style for this edit is trying to direct your eye where it needs to go using masking and shadows, and that kind of provides this really nice cinematic look.
Over there, it's a bit of a river with no one there because it is absolutely packed with tourists. There's loads to take photos of. I've literally only walked like 300 metres. So yeah, I definitely recommend coming here. I will put somewhere up here the location, or I might cut to Google Maps actually of where I am because then you can go, boom, I can go there as well. Those of you who kind of know me a little bit is that I used to do street photography when I was at uni, called A Day on the Street. They'll be put somewhere around here if you want to watch them, but I don't really do photography videos very much. I think it's just because of the nature of photography. I kind of go through phases and I don't really do it as like a strict thing. Now I'm a secondary school music teacher. There's not a lot of time during term time apart from weekends to kind of get out and stuff. So, I mean, 1 year ago today, I was here in Snowdonia climbing Snowdon. Stopped there to have some lunch and there's just some sheep that just been staring at me. I didn't even see them.
After avoiding the sheep that were trying to steal my lunch, I thought it was best to make sure that my boots were tight and head off and do some more photographic exploring.
The thing that I absolutely love when doing photography is really my thing, is taking close-ups of stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get a close-up of this little river here.
The setup that I'm using today to film this video and take photos with is the DJI Osmo 2 gimbal and the Fujifilm X-T2 with the 16-50mm f3.5 to 5.6 OIS lens. This lens is often regarded as being a cheap beginner-only lens when actually you're getting the optics of the Fujifilm XF series, which is the professional series of lenses, and the plastic build quality of the XC housing. For me this is good because it keeps the weight down, but the quality of the images isn't effective. The ISO performance of the X-T2 is amazing, and it integrates the noise organically into the image. So even at ISO 6400, the images look natural, which allows you to use higher f-stops for tack-sharp images. I've been using the new iPhone 16 Pro on the DJI Osmo 2, shooting in 4K 30 FPS, and I was surprised at how small the files were when I exported them into Final Cut Pro.
I think, like I was saying earlier about motivation, because all the photography stuff I like over the last couple of days I've been watching is so like high quality. Start questioning whether yourself is a good photographer or not. I have a portfolio that I add to, which I only rediscovered today on my Canva, to kind of see the shots over time. I've got like sections, so I've got like a like pet section, I've got a wildlife section, I think some of my favourite videos ever have been when I was at Marwell Zoo, and those photos were just immense. They were so good. And I think it's because I had complete confidence in my style of doing things. So right now we're kind of at this waterfall kind of section over there. Could be a really nice opportunity for some long exposure stuff. Currently, I am laying on the floor on a driveway, really low down, using the flip-out screen on the back. Now this lens, for only being £150 second-hand, has built-in OIS, which helps you with handheld long exposure shots over 1 second. I definitely prefer the 2 seconds long exposure when we're talking about doing water. I think it provides a much smoother kind of transition. What I was originally trying to do for this one is I was like over here, watching down in this kind of like area down here, and I was trying to get like this bit of the waterfall, but the composition didn't look very nice. So I came all the way back here. So I was trying to get what I had in my head. I think that's half the problem. Here, crouching down at about this way, with this rock over here being on the top crosshair, and then doing a 1 second, but the 1 second was like way too bright, so I did a 1/8 instead at f/22. It's quite cool actually having a bit of your gimbal in the frame. Gives you that kind of point of view thing, helps tell the story of where I'm going and stuff a little bit. I was just lying down around here, and there's some heather down there, which I thought was a really lovely kind of composition. I feel like the camera system that I'm shooting on, which is the Fuji stuff, really suits those kind of colours. The path that I've been on today, because when you're on holiday in Wales, this kind of goes around a big lake. So you start like way over there. I think there are some people over in the distance over that way. We're on the other side now, and just look at that waterfall up there. And actually there's one over there as well. Now that there is a photo that I want to take on my Fuji. That looks awesome. Now we are approaching a waterfall, and I just thought, what a brilliant opportunity for some black and white. I've done everything in colour so far. So we're on the way back. I just saw a really nice photo at the light, and of course, just as I start filming again, the light changes to where I wanted it to be. This is where the jets were flying over earlier, and we're almost back down there. It's the car park, and where I started off, there is a very nice little stream. I'm going to cut to another piece of footage here while I'm talking. That I'm going to try and get the kind of water effect, because there's this cool kind of big stone that I want to use as like my subject. So yeah, people, I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm going to end the video there. I'm not going to ask you to like and subscribe, because part of my style, part of how I do things, is I like to be as relatable as possible. So this for me is more of a sharing experience than it is to make money. It's just because I like doing it. If you do want to see me continuing to share, then of course you can like, subscribe, or do whatever you would like to do. I guess that would be helpful if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing. I would really like to do some more of these type videos when I have the motivation. So yeah, perhaps if this gets good feedback, then we'll do some more sharing. But I'd love to do some more photography stuff. I think that would be awesome. It's something I really like doing. It's something I could talk for hours about. I'm going to leave you now with a photo, or some photos actually, of the bridge and the waterfall that I couldn't get earlier because it's packed with people. So yeah, this is me signing out. This has been Project Isaac, and I'll see you in the next one.